Will Hyperloop change the way we travel? Hyperloop has come a long way from the 58-page white paper, Hyperloop Alpha, with the main players being Virgin Hyperloop 1 and Hyperloop Transportation Technologies. Hyperloop cuts out friction and air resistance, the leading factors for slow transport. It does this in an energy-efficient and weatherproof tube. Hyperloop TT unveiled the Quintero 1 pod, in which a test track has been built at their Research and Development HQ in Toulouse, France. Hyperloop 1 has created DevLoop, a 500-meter test track in Las Vegas in which full-scale tests have been carried out. At the testing site, the pod has only ever reached 387 km per hour, which is far below the advertised top speed of 1,080 km per hour. A study looking at the aerodynamic performance of the Hyperloop 1 did not have enough evidence to firmly conclude whether the design of the pod was most efficient. The test centre does not have the capabilities of running these tests needed, so how safe really is Hyperloop? When you are in a near vacuum tube, pressure differences can cause massive implosions. So what would happen to any passengers in the pod as you are trapped with no emergency escapes, unlike every other mode of transport ever? The only information available is a contradictory FAQ on Virgin Hyperloop's website. One YouTube channel, American Rail Club, addresses these concerns and critiques the entire Hyperloop concept. For instance, look at the already existing superconducting maglev in Japan. The figures and statistics are heavily in favour of an overboard bullet train concept for efficiency of passenger travel. A study that looks at the congestion problem from an engineering perspective concludes that the stop-start of the airlock will play a major role in slowing the speed of Hyperloop. So how feasible really is Hyperloop if there are all these concerns? One study produced in cooperation with Hyperloop TT gives extensive research. However, due to the association of the company, it may be a more biased publication. A different study looks at feasibility as well, but they use many mathematical formulas for calculations, so even though this is the most reliable source to date, things are still subject to change. Both studies seem to suggest that the technology is perhaps feasible with degrees of doubt. Although the YouTube video, Death of the Hyperloop, again by American Rail Club, suggests that this is a vaporware technology that will never make a full construction, as there are too many underlying flaws. Even though there are few academic claims to back up his statements, he leaves many questions about Hyperloop unanswered. Legal and political obstacles may even eclipse the economic ones. Quote from the study, Hyperloop No Pressure. The advertising campaign progress made by Hyperloop has already been very disruptive at creating a big hype train in America for a product that is well away from delivery. But imagine Hyperloop's success. How would human behaviour change? It all comes down to how much faster it is and if it can be relied upon. I think, after seeing the flaws of Hyperloop, that it should be maglev trains that change the way we travel instead.